Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's May 1st, 2024. Today we could expect scattered snow showers. Those are going to happen all the way down to the valley floor. It's going to be a cool day. Highs in the mid 40s. We have a couple of shortwave troughs coming through the next couple of days, bringing a chance of showers each day. Today's the wetter day of the two, with northwest winds gusting up to 25. So still going to have some wind. It's been a windy last few days. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, highs in the upper 40s, mid-level, upper level trough overhead with west-southwest winds. And then we'll have a little bit of ridging, better, nice weather for Friday and Saturday will be our warmest day, and Sunday will be the wettest day of the next week. All right, let's get into it. So looking around at morning temperatures this morning, we have it's about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. In the Wood River Valley, it's mid to upper 20s, and then about the teens in Stanley. Mountaintops are pretty cold. Tightest coming in at 10 degrees this morning. And I just want to pop this up real quick. You can see we are trending towards warm temperatures here in Haley, getting up into the mid 60s on Saturday before a strong area of low pressure comes in. Pretty low or pretty high gradient too, with cold winds behind it, and it's going to drop our temperatures back down into the 50s. So we're not out of it yet. Hold off with doing any outdoor planting to any temperature sensitive plants, because looks like we're going to be in it for another week or so before temperatures maybe start to increase. We'll look at that. Maybe I'll pull that up at the end. Looking at satellite reel this morning, we have a couple areas of low pressure, mostly over in Canada is the main producer of the next few days. You can't even really see it. It's kind of like right here. And that's going to slide kind of down this way. And it's just been spinning off all these waves of moisture through our area here, which will migrate to the east. And then we'll look at it's not even showing up yet. It's probably way to the far west of our next low for the weekend. Looking at the HER models, so you can see the storms are coming in from the northwest today. They'll be hitting the western Smokies and Sawtooth will be the main players of getting some moisture, but they start to creep into the Wood River Valley right after noon today. So afternoon, we can get all these little pop-up cells of snow showers, not really amounting to too much, but kind of interesting how you can see it's just going to keep being, well, it's spring, but it's winter. You can see I'm just kind of playing this back and forth. You can see this counterclockwise low spinning right here in northern Montana. So that's what's driving all the weather. It's just spinning off all these shortwave troughs. And the shortwave is just like not significant enough to be its own system. It's just these waves of moisture getting thrown off of bigger areas of circulation. All right, looking at the snow totals for until Saturday before that storm comes through. Pretty high amounts in the Sawtooth, looking at 4 to 8 inches across the crest there. So the higher you get, the more snow you're going to get. The deeper you go into the interior of the Sawtooth, the more snow you're going to get. Up towards Galena Pass, just looking at 2 to 3. A little bit of light refresh if anyone's still skiing up there. And then looking at the day-to-day break. So today's going to be our bigger chunk of moisture until Sunday. So you can see 4 to 6 in the western Smokies. That's a kind of hard reach area. For most of us, we can see 1 to 3 today with a little bit in the valley floor. and then really not that much, just a trace over the next couple of days. A little higher elevations, maybe picking up another inch. And then looking at the weekends, we have this area of low pressure spinning down from the northwest here, and that's going to bring the main snow event. So you can see this is looking at the Euro. We have all this, the Euro and the GFS are showing two different models right now, or two different paths. The Euro is going to be a little further north, and it's going to be spinning in moisture from the southwest, giving us that last bit of warm air on Saturday before it pushes right over us and brings in all this cold air behind it. And then looking at the GFS creeps down a little bit lower into the top of California, and that's going to bring us even warmer air if that model's correct, and probably less chance of precip. Now, talking about precip here, the vent, this starts, I guess there's a little bit of disagreement, but mostly starts Saturday afternoon and really ramps up into Sunday with, looking at, this is Titus producing, I'm almost done, producing almost an inch of water with 6 inches of snow. Now, the storm is going to start out really warm. We're probably going to have high elevation rain, and then the cool air behind it dramatically drops the elevation line down. So we'll have to see as that gets a little closer. I'm not even going to try to throw any numbers on that or too far out at this point. I'll give an update at our next forecast. Looking at how much water we're going to get, so this is a little bit hard to understand because we have the system coming through today and tomorrow and then on Sunday, so I just kind of started it right at where we'd be at Saturday. So we're about 1/2 inch for those mountains. You can see it really starts to ramp up. By Monday, we have over about an inch, and that's going to be falling across the crest of the Sawtooth. So that's going to be taking the brunt of this storm today, tomorrow, and Sunday. If you're going to still be skiing out there, you're looking to target the Sawtooths. All right, that's all I got for today. We'll see you in a couple days.